Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pat, and we are taking a look at the Empyrean mod. This is a really interesting mod, guys. It adds like an RPG experience into Minecraft. There's a bunch of different classes, different gear, different weapons, different items, some new mobs as well, so a bunch of different stuff. But it's meant to be a standalone mod, and isn't compatible with other mods, so you have to keep that in mind if you're planning on like adding this with your other mods. It may not be compatible, and it says that it's not compatible with anything, so good luck with it. Anyways, there's some important stuff I want to show you guys first, and that is that you have to hit K to switch between your different classes in the game. And these are the different classes. There's Martial Artist, Soldier, Daoist, Pugilist, Monk, Builder, and Miner. Sorry if I pronounced any of those incorrectly, but these are the different classes, and these are the levels. These are the levels I am personally, 6, 7, 1, so your level is next to it. And I am not in creative mode. You cannot do this in creative mode. You actually, when you start a new world, you have to set it to game mode Empyrean. And that's the reason that I'm going to have to just show you pure gameplay in this mod. So that should be fun. Anyways, these are all the skills. So I'm in Martial Artist right now, and you're always by default in Martial Artist and with another skill at the same time. These are the different moves. There's Meditate, Fast, Recall, Spirit Guide. If you scroll down, there's a bunch more, and you unlock them as you go. I haven't unlocked Air Catch or Air Jump yet, but these are some of the different things that you can learn how to do. What Meditate does is it recovers your chi, which is this thing above hunger right here, and you need chi for certain moves, certain skills. So that's important to keep in mind. But one thing is, this mod is still a work in progress, so a couple things don't work perfectly yet, so be prepared for that at least. Fast, what Fast does is it makes it so your hunger, it deteriorates much slower with Fast. And what you can do with these things, you can put them on your taskbar. These are the different taskbars. There's one right here. Light armor. What this does is it reduces your armor, like how strong it is, makes it worse. But your attacks cost 2% less threat, and your casting speed is increased by 3%. So it's good for casting speed. If you're not familiar with the word threat, it's not usually used in Minecraft, but it's what makes a monster go after you, is how much threat you have on them. So if two people are fighting something, you're less likely to grab aggro from that monster. Thought I'd throw that out there because I know Minecraft, it's not usually a common term in Minecraft, threat. So yeah, you can switch between these at any time. You can go to Soldier, switch class. It takes a few seconds for it to switch, so if you're fighting, you want to be really careful because it'll knock you out of this. The bar won't go. So yeah, we're switching to this one right now. And the taskbar is on the left side of the screen and the right side of the screen. The one on the left, you can see it says level 7 next to it, the 7 on the bottom, and that is the experience bar for my Soldier skill. Those are two of the skills I have on the taskbar at the moment. And the other side is Martial Artist, I said was by default, I believe, at least. At least I don't know how to switch it from that one. But on the right side of the screen, you can see that it's level 6. One thing that took me the longest to figure out, I want to just tell you right now, and that is that if you want to switch between skills, you can see right now it's on the top one. You want to hold shift and then use your mouse wheel to switch between them. And that was honestly the most useful thing that I figured out how to do. That was really annoying. But I'm going to show you this right now. I'm going to show you some of the moves. I can't go through everything because there's like a ton of stuff. There is a ton of stuff in this, but I try to keep the mod reviews pretty short so that you can learn about them and get the general idea. Power Strike, what it does is you swing your weapon with extra force, instantly dealing weapon damage, plus 2.5. And this other move that I have called Deflection reduces the damage from the next 5 attacks from the front by 43%. So if I put it on the deflect one, all I have to do is left click like that, and now the next, you see the 5 up there with the buff in the top left? So the next 5 attacks that I get hit by, I'll take about half damage. I'm going to switch back to Power Strike. Power Strike is a pretty beastly move that makes you do a lot more damage. It doesn't matter if you have a weapon on or not. You're going to do more damage if you're punching or whatever. So I'm going to hit this pig right here, and you'll see there was a cooldown. There's a cooldown, short cooldown. I don't know if you missed it or not, on Power Strike on my taskbar. So you can't use it constantly, but after every 2 seconds or so. So just to keep that in mind. And it killed it in one hit with the stone sword. Pigs don't usually die in one hit with stone sword. So also, you see the experience there. If I kill another one, my experience will probably gain. I gained. I am a new level. I am level 8 now, and that is how you unlock the new skills. There's new mobs. Hopefully we'll engage in some this night. But yeah, I'm going to switch now to Daoist. And this one actually requires you to have a bow. But it's like a ranged class, bow and arrow, but you're gonna have to get your own bow, but you can actually conjure up arrows yourself, which is great because sometimes arrows are a little annoying to get. So I'm gonna switch to this move right here. The name of that exact move is Spirit Arrow. And what you're gonna do with that is just gonna left click, and I've got some arrows in my inventory now, 18 Spirit Arrows. So whenever I shoot with my bow, it'll shoot one of those, and they look pretty cool too. Let me see if I can hit this zombie from here. So yeah, you see like a spirit thing go off it, and every time you hit them, you're gonna get a little bit of experience as well. And that is basically how you're gonna level, although it's not that easy to hit him. Alright, whatever. I need a closer mob. Come here, pig. Come here. Yeah, you're gonna see my experience is gonna go up when I hit this damn pig. And there my experience went up. So yeah, we are gonna level up like that. So this one's, as long as you have a bow, that's all you're gonna need, really. You should have no problem getting those things. Obviously, there's lots of different skills, though, that you're gonna get as you go. Like, you're gonna get cooler arrows. Phoenix arrows are, like, better. You know, they do extra damage. And some of them do, like, stuns and stuff like that. And damage over time. So there really is, this is a pretty intricate mod. And I can understand why it could be a standalone mod, because it really does add many different things into it. We're gonna switch to a Pugilist. This is the one I don't know how to pronounce at all. But yeah, this I believe this one is meant to be fought with your fists. So there's all different kinds of classes and the way that they're set up. But yeah, it does take a few seconds to switch between these. So I'm gonna get my bow out of my inventory so I could punch with my fists. And you can see that a buff went up in the top left of my screen. Every time I punch, it's gonna go up, and it's gonna go up to 5. And when you go up to 5, you can actually unleash some of that power out on your opponent. And this one is Pugilist. So burst of chi, sorry, pronunciation. And the way to get these on your taskbar, I haven't shown that yet, is all you have to do is click on it. So burst of chi, you empower yourself with your stored chi, consume your chi charges, which is the thing I was getting right here, which was from the fist of chi, I believe. Yes. Okay. And gain a buff, causing your next attack to deal 20% extra damage per chi charge. So all I have to do is click on this and then click on my taskbar, and then all I gotta do is hold shift, and now I should be able to use this move on the pig when it gets to 5. Alright, there we go. Used it that time. So see, now it's like charging right there, and once that charges, I'll be able to do a move that does 20% more damage. Here's a zombie. But there are extra mobs. There's ghosts, these like cow things. There's actually some mobs that are normal, like a spider I saw that had like a triangle over its head, and it was like harder than usual, and it dropped like some special stuff as well. So yeah, this is just charging and doing some extra damage. Of course, it's going so quick, it's really hard to tell what is going on. And if everything works perfectly, it's hard to tell since I'm actually, you know, fighting. I can't tell exactly how much damage everything is doing. But let me kill him, and we are going to switch to another class now. Alright, so we are going to switch to Monk. Monk is a pretty cool one. This is probably my favorite. It has some long-range spells, which is kind of cool. So you're like, it's like a mage-type class. I'm kind of surprised of it being Monk. A mage class would be a great addition to this mod. I think a cooking class, too, since there's some non-combat classes. Just my personal opinion, though. So this one right here, the first move we're going to work on is the Chi Missile. So what this does is you fire a ball of pure chi in front of you. If the ball strikes an enemy, it deals 1 heart damage, but causes no knockback. Bolt is the second one you learn. And this one, you call down a lightning bolt to strike your target for weapon damage plus 2.5 hearts. So this is very damaging. The target has a 10% chance of being stunned for 2 seconds as well. And you're gonna get better stuff like Meteor at level 6. You launch a flaming ball of rock in an arc in front of you. All enemies around the impact site take up to weapon damage plus half a heart of damage based on how close they were to the center of the impact, and additional damage over time. A direct hit results in an extra 50% damage. So you can tell this mod, they really put a sick amount of energy into it, so that there's all kinds of cool damage over time effects, all different kinds of damage effects. It's pretty cool. I really like it a lot. So yeah, all you have to do is aim from here. I'm trying to aim on the damn pig right here. Sometimes it doesn't work perfectly, but usually it does. And all you have to do is aim it at him. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but obviously you get better skills as you go, as the one I was showing you before. The lightning bolt one is pretty cool. And one thing about it, though, is that it does not work if they're under a tree. So I'm not sure if he's quite under the tree. So he's not. Now he is, so this is not going to work. See, I can't use it now, but now he's out, and I should be able to. And you can tell it did a lot of damage. Kills him in 2 hits. I like the animation a lot. I can imagine some of the other ones are better. Since I cannot go into creative and just like get myself up to maximum levels, this is about the most I can show you with how those skills work exactly, but that should be fine anyway. Alright, up, zombies coming. Get you with my lightning bolt. There we go. So yeah, there's some pretty cool skills. I'm just trying to go, and you need to be far enough away too. So it has to be actual range when you use it. So 3-hit KO right there. And I'm gaining experience as we go as well. So you have lots of skills. I'm assuming that the level cap on those, actually I think it said that there was no level cap, but they really only learn you new things up to level 20. but they probably will be adding in, you know, more stuff and higher levels as this goes. I think this could be a really popular mod. It gives you that like WoW feeling, because I was looking for like a World of Warcraft mod and there's none that actually have been finished, but this is probably the closest thing to it that you're gonna experience. Right there is a ghost. These are pretty cool mobs, and a ghost is gonna grab you and pull you into the air, and like this, and then he's gonna drop you. I'm gonna just let it happen. Just gonna let it happen. Just do it. Bam. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like how they do that. Really scary noise. Sound like a gas. So I could actually hit with my arrow. I could actually hit it with lightning and my weapon at the same time. I didn't realize that. So yeah, you have to watch out for those. There's also these cow mobs. Those are the ghosts and the cow mobs are like the most common. I also noticed some statues as well. There are bats, but Minecraft actually has added bats already, but these bats are pretty damn aggressive and evil. There's one of the cow ones. So yeah, I'm doing my best to show you these because I can't go into creative and do it. So this is my best effort right here. Cow right there, killing it with my lightning sword. It's kind of awesome. There is a lot of new items and stuff as well. There is new ores. You'll see them right when you head into a mine. What I'm going to try to show you now is the other skills, which are non-combat. And builder is one of them, so we're gonna switch this, and that's an instant switch to these, which is pretty useful. I'm trying to get this creeper away. So yeah, I can't use my lightning strike anymore. The lightning strike is awesome, I like it. But yeah, as a builder, the difference with this one is you're gonna gain experience as you craft things. There's one of the bats I was talking about, actually. So yeah, they're pretty damn aggressive. Try to get away. And if I die, I'll respawn at one of those things. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but yeah, if you die, you respawn at those instead of your spawn point. So that is a little bit different, and that really does give you that RPG feel, because that's kind of a common thing among RPGs, is they like spawn you in the closest spawn point, and that is exactly what happens. But yeah, whenever I craft anything, there's a chance that I'll keep some of the materials as a builder. So that is one of the focus. You focus on making the most of materials. Each piece used to craft has a low chance of not being consumed. But you know, every little bit does count. Imagine if it's with a diamond and you happen to get lucky. That's nice. I like this one, reverse engineer. This is a cool one. You analyze the material in your hand and devise a plan for a new way to use it. One random recipe you have not crafted that uses the material you are holding will be added to your recipe book. There's a 99% chance the item will be destroyed in the process. So there is a recipe book. I haven't showed that yet. If you hit R, these are all the different recipes that I have personally learned. So all you would do is, right now I'm targeted on that exact thing on my taskbar, to learn new recipes. And what you do is you'd find something you have, like let's see if I have anything interesting on me at all, like something new. So a blood gland. So that'd be probably would teach me a new recipe. So I'd go on this and I would just click like that, and it disappeared, you can tell, so they're gone now. And if you go into my recipe book, that's how I learned a lot of these different ones. Like, I've never made a corruption gauge before, but I had one of those and I clicked it and it taught me this new recipe. So this is a good way to learn recipes. So you don't even need to look them up online, which is kind of cool. In the mod, you can actually just learn them in the game, which gives you like a better in-game experience, in my opinion. One other thing is that you actually don't know recipes like right as you get them. So it is a little different than normal. So if I click on this and if I put something in here, like this, it'll show a button for that, but if there's something I haven't learned, it'll have a question mark. And before you learn anything, like just putting anything in here will automatically yield you a question mark. So if you know it makes something, you can just drag it out from the question mark and it'll become what you have. So it's important to know that and not think it's a glitch, because I actually thought that right when I came into the game originally. Also, when you die, your stuff doesn't scatter all over the place. There's like a blue bubble that holds all your stuff until you get there. It's kind of interesting, but actually makes it a little harder to notice it, in my opinion, just because they're not spread all over the place. But I do like the spawn points, and you can actually recall yourself to your start point, and that is with the recall skill. What this does, returns you to your spawn point. So your spawn point is important, because you can actually recall yourself to it whenever you want to. So you just need to put this on the taskbar, and it will bring you back to that part. There's also the spirit guide. Summons your spirit guide. Your spirit guide performs the following functions: gives quests, accept quest turn-ins, points you to your spirit essence, give game help. But at this point, I don't believe this one works. I tried that one. The recall definitely does. There's the damn scary cow thing. But yeah, that one doesn't technically work yet, but this is a work in progress, and that means they're going to be adding quests into this. It's going to make this really awesome. And this actually is made to play with multiple players. There is a function for grouping with people as well. So this really could be a cool thing, and this could actually be used for like servers and stuff. I think it'd be a great experience if there was a bunch of people and stuff. This must be an awesome seed. Maybe I should put the seed in the description. I don't know. That's a cool structure I just noticed right there. But yeah, we're gonna go to the last skill right now. I'm trying to avoid these monsters. All right, so the last skill is miner, and you can easily switch to that one as well. So whenever you're mining stuff, it's gonna just grab that for you really quickly. We're gonna go towards this awesome structure over here. The different moves for this one is imbue speed. You imbue your hands with speed, increasing your gathering speed while active by 10%. So you got a 10% like speed increase while I'm doing that. This is an annoying one. Mining senses in tune with the ominous sounds of the times you can sense when danger approaches. And if I use this one, I'm gonna use it right now, and it blinks red, and it's kind of like, it's a little irritating in my opinion to have this buff on. So you can just turn it off by hitting it again. But obviously there's tons of different moves. Obviously I wasn't able to show every single like mob and stuff just because I can't go into creative for this one, but there really is a lot of stuff. You can craft a ton of different things, and as I mentioned before, I did see a statue when I was playing before, and there was some bosses that I noticed that were like special spiders that dropped like a lot of loot that was part of this game, and what you can do with that is you can use it to learn the recipes, and then you'll have an idea of exactly what you need to make. So actually I think that's one right there. This might be our chance. Look how there's a weird effect on that spider right there. So, oh god, my weapon broke. That's nice timing. Alright, so I'm gonna fight this spider. So it has some kind of strange effect. It should drop something strange. Did it drop anything different? I don't think it did. But I did notice that it did have some kind of strange effect. And one like that earlier that I fought dropped a bunch of weird stuff. It dropped like copper bars. Or not copper, it was something like that. It was one of the different types of bars. And dropped a special helmet as well. I'm not exactly sure on the durability and strength of the gear added in, but I'm not going to go over that because it would just make this review so long, and I would have to find it all in the game myself. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this mod. I think it's great. I give it a high rating. But if you want to download it, feel free to download it, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for some more awesome videos. I will see you guys next time.